Over the weekend, Donald Trump traveled to Iowa to basically try to con his supporters out of even more money. And Trump did this by, of course, complaining about all the money troubles that he's suffered, with the legal fees, the lawsuits, all of that. It's just been pure hell for him. And of course, he mentioned the fact that obviously he lost out on billions and billions of dollars by choosing a life of public service. Here is what Donald Trump said exactly. He said, quote, "It cost me a couple $billion to be a politician. Everyone else they make money. I said, no, we can't do that. I could have made a fortune. The countries are coming and saying, we'd like to build a job and we'd like to have you involved. Billions. I tell my kids, sorry kids, we can't do it. I'm president. I respected the office." And of course, then they made it much worse with legal fees. I have $100 million worth of legal fees, and they're doing good. At least I have good lawyers, because you can spend $100 million and have lousy lawyers too. It happens. Oh, we know it happens because we've seen your lawyers, and they are not good. So if you've spent $100 million on some of the worst lawyers I've ever seen do anything, then congratulations, you're an idiot. But what he's doing, of course, is painting a picture to his supporters. Oh, look at poor little old me. I got nothing. I didn't make any money from office. Everybody else does, but I didn't. He made $4 billion while he was president of the United States, folks. $4 billion is the conservative estimate about what this man made during the 4 years he was president of the United States. But of course, his supporters are not going to look that up. Right? They're not going to go back home. They're not going to pull out their phones and say, wait, how much did Trump make? It's easy to do. Like, all the information is right there. And a lot of it, by the way, actually came from a lot of those foreign countries that Donald Trump tells us are enemies of the United States, like China. He made billions of dollars from China while in office, in addition to both he and his daughter being granted trademarks. I almost said patents, but it's trademarks in China while he was president of the United States. But again, his supporters don't care, or they won't bother to look that up. They look at a man and they think, this is a man who needs our help. He sacrificed everything for us. So we have to return the favor and sacrifice everything for him. Now, I have said repeatedly over the years that I do not think Donald Trump is a smart man. And I still stand by that. Just genuinely, in terms of general knowledge, I don't think Trump is smart. But one thing I have always said that he does better than anybody else, possibly in the history of humanity, is he knows how to work people over. He knows how to pull off these massive grifts, the cons, whatever you want to call them. He is a genius when it comes to those kinds of things. You know, if this were 150 years ago, he would have had a wonderful job as a carnival barker. But it's not. But his supporters don't seem to realize that either. All they see, regardless of the facts that they choose to ignore, they look up on that stage and they see a man crying out to them for help because he has sacrificed everything, and they need to open up their wallets to him, right? Because that's what he's after. He's after more money. How much money can I bilk out of these rubes who continue to show up to my rallies? That is the question that is always on Donald Trump's mind. And if he continues with this line of, oh, woe is me, he might make a couple $100 million off of it, which would be more than enough, of course, to pay for the horrible lawyers who keep getting their butts handed to them in trial. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.